Hello everyone, my name is Pris from Pris Peruses and welcome to another video. Today I am giving you my Ocotober TBR. So I thought for this video that I would dress up full witchy again because October is a very special month. Not only is it Halloween and according to many the best reading month, I agree, but it's also the month that my Wacky Witches Readaton is being held during the week of October 10th. I am so excited. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will leave all the information linked down below. You basically enter my witch shop and purchase items by reading books. Does that sound amazing to you? Then go check out the announcement video. We have a Twitter, a Discord, all the jazz. There's merch. We have bookmarks, guys. The lovely Chloe designed bookmarks for this readathon. I will leave all the information linked down below in the description. So go please and check it out. Now the other readathon that I do really want to mention is Spoopathon, created and hosted by Spoops over at Spoopy Hall. I think Spoopathon is a fantastic readathon, and I am also gonna participating in that during the month of October. For Spoopathon, I kinda hoping I'm gonna be able to go as I go and kind of mood read a little bit for it, like wait what the prompts are and see how I can fit some of the books that I may be already reading or want to read in there. And for my own witchy readathon, I have a stack of books that I'm gonna go through at the end of my TBR game that I would like to read in that week. But as it is my own readathon, I kind of also want to give my option to mood read in that week. I want to go all out. I want to read only witchy books in that week. But I also wanted to play my TBR game. My TBR game is Topsy Turvy Teapot TBR. You can see behind me some teapots. If you don't know what the game is, I will leave a playlist link down below. And in the very first edition, I go through all the rules and regulations of this game. Now I'm making a change in this game because lately I've been feeling that reading is work instead of pleasure. And I want to be very careful with that, because reading should always be pleasure. So I'm getting rid of the tally and I'm getting rid of like punishments and rewards. So there's gonna be like a set amount of times I roll the dice, and for this month it's going to be 4 times in total. I will maybe change this up every month, see how I'm feeling, if there's any readathons, if I would like to mood read for a little bit. So it will change every month. For this month, I'm gonna roll 4 times in total. No tally, so no extra rolls, and no rewards or punishments. So maybe I will bring it back in the future, but for now I'm gonna do it this way and just have fun with it. I think that's all the information that you need for October and on. So let's dive into some Topsy Turvy Teapot TBR. Alright, let's go for the first roll. And it is roll number 6. It is the Patreon pot. So the first teapot that came up was the Patreon pot, and I am very happy with this. It's the really nice Winnie the Pooh teapot. So I'm gonna see what my prompt is going to be and what the Patreons. I'm gonna go for this one. Okay, we can work with that. We can work with that. Random letter generator, and this was submitted by Deb. Thank you so much, Deb. First prompt goes into the teacup. So Deb gave us the prompt of a random letter generator. I have a wheelie thing right here on my phone. So let's find out together what we got. Wheelie wheelie is spinning. What do we get? It's an I. The letter I. I'm gonna have to look something for that. Now, we got an I, and I was looking up on my shelves and I couldn't really find anything. Then I went to my TBR card and I saw something that was absolutely perfect for it, because I need to read it anyways in October, and that is Ice Planet Barbarians by Ruby Nixon. I got this very recently in the bookstore, and yeah, I am gonna read this for the Literature Book Club because I'm a co-host in October. I am nervous about this, excited about this. I have no idea if I'm gonna like this, if I'm absolutely gonna hate it, but it sure will be an interesting read. I have no doubt about that. I'm hoping I will fly through this. So yeah, Ice Planet Barbarians it is. And for the second roll, we are getting... It is again the Patreon pods. I am not mad about it. Now for the second roll, we landed on Patreon pod again. Let us see what the Patreon has in store for us. And let's go for this one. This works. This is not a fantastic prompt, but it works really well. And I will show you in a bit. Read a book you previously DNF'd. And this is submitted by Sasha. Thank you so much, Sasha. It is not a great prompt, but it works really well for this month. I will show you in a bit. And the second prompt goes into the little teacup. So the second prompt was from my lovely Patreon, Sasha. And normally I would hate this prompt, like read a book that you previously DNF'd, because, you know, I DNF'd things for a reason. I don't want to read it anymore. But it actually turns out pretty okay, because we need to talk about the elephant in the room here, and that is that I DNF'd a book in September. You will find full thoughts in my wrap up that is coming soon, but I DNF'd a book in September that I was absolutely devastated about. It's my most anticipated release of the year, and I want to try again in October, and that is Babel. I've been like singing this song. We don't talk about Babel, no. We don't talk about Babel. But I found it boring. I don't know why. Guys, I could not get into the story. I DNF'd it, I think 150 pages in. But I so want to try again, because I was absolutely gutted. I actually cried about this. Like, I was devastated that I didn't like it. So I want to try again. I want to make sure that this really is not for me. And if it's, maybe I read it at the wrong time, in the wrong setting, I don't know. I'm gonna try again in October. And I'm hoping that I will fall in love with this, but I am very uncertain right now. If I struggle with this again, I am gonna allow myself to DNF it again, but then I know for sure that I will have tried like my absolute best with this book, and it just isn't for me, which is devastating to me. Absolutely gutted about it, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna try again in October, and hopefully I will love it. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled for this. I have a special Babel vlog for this, where you can go through a whirlwind of emotions of me DNFing it for the first time and see what happens in October. We shall see. The third roll gives us, yes, it is number 1, the fantasy part. I am loving this. Then we landed on fantasy. Hey. And we get to pick from the Witch's Brew. It's very appropriate for this month. I'm very excited to dive into this Witch's Brew. I'm gonna go for this one. Oh, we can work with this! Read a book with beautiful end papers. I think I have many of those. Shouldn't be a problem. And in the little teacup we go. A book with beautiful end papers, and I have many of those. There are so many books with so many great end papers. but I thought I should be smart about my decision, so I put a book on the TBR that I need to read anyways in October, and that is Unlocked, the 8.5 book in Keeper of the Lost City series. This is the very last one, for the new one comes out in November. It is a little bit different because it's basically an encyclopedia of the world, with in the back of it there is a novella, which is relevant to the rest of the story, obviously. So it is a little bit different, but I am no less so excited to be reading this, and I will show you. It has some beautiful end papers, because it's like a full map of the world and with all the names and things, and I think it's absolutely stunning. So it fits the prompt. I'm very happy that I got this on the TBR, because it's a big one, and you know, I don't want to overwhelm myself with a lot of big books, because I also have a stack of books that I would like to get to for my own readathon. I am very excited to be reading this in anticipation of the new one, and to discuss this with you all, because it's a little bit different, but it's no less like a fantastic book. For the final fourth roll of this month of October, we are getting number 3, which is Other. What a great variation we got, guys. Then we landed on Other, which is this lovely British phone booth. Many prompts, I will dig deep, that's what she said. I want this one. This one. Shut the front door. Shut the front door. This is perfect. Couldn't have get it like any better myself. Oh my gosh. Read a book with stars and or moon in the title or cover. If you have seen my Wacky Witches video announcement, this is one of the prompts for my readathon. Hell yes! And it goes in the little teacup. Then we landed on a prompt that is actually a prompt in my own Wacky Witches Readathon. And I found a book for this, but I'm not sure. Well, I know for certain I'm not gonna be reading this in the Wacky Witches week, because I think it's too early and too big for that. But I picked out Ordinary Monsters, and you will maybe think, Pris, where is the moon and the stars? But those little funkles, I think those are stars. And boom, there's the moon. So totally counts. Yes, I am very excited to be reading this. This is the first book that we're gonna read with my book club, tackling tomes. We are tackling a big book bi-monthly. I will make special reading sprints towards the end of October for this, and we're gonna have a live show at the end of October for this book to discuss this. I am so excited to be reading this. I am going in fairly blindly. I know this is set in Edinburgh. I know there are talents in this, gifted children. It has a school setting. I am so down for this. I'm hoping I will fall in love with this. So yeah, I picked out Ordinary Monsters. So these are the 4 books that my Teapot TBR has brewed for me. They are a little bit chunky, but I feel like I can definitely do this outside of my own readathon. So yeah, I'm very confident in this and very excited to be getting on with these books in the month of October. Now, I have a stack of books. I have 7 books in total for my own readathon. I am not going to be reading all of these, or like a miracle needs to happen, but these are like options, witchy options, that I am really excited about to read for my own readathon. So I want to go through them one by one, and hopefully I will get to as many as possible during the week. First we have Tangleweed and Brine. This is a short story collection full of wicked fairy tales retold. It is quite short, so it will be perfect for a readathon. I can absolutely see myself reading this within a day or even like within an evening. I think it's all about the females in here, about the woman in here, so I reckon this can be quite feminist and I am here for it. So I am very excited to pick this up. I think I will most definitely get to this one because it is on the shorter side, so I am really excited. Next up is Witches of Ash and Ruin. I have talked about this book before, that I'm really excited about it. This has OCD wrap, it has a queer wrap, so I am here for it. On the back it says, gods are hunting, an ancient evil will wake, the witches are gathering. Hell to the yes, it gives me all of those. The cover is beautiful, so it fits for that prompt and I am here for it. Next up we have a book that is not necessarily witchy, but maybe a little. I don't know. You let me know in the comments, but it is Cece by Madeline Miller. This definitely fits for foiled cover, guys. Can you see that? Very shiny. I cannot believe I still have not read this. This is all about the Greek goddess Circe. I want to read this so badly. I recently got my hands on a loads of a Greek retelling and I want to do like a bigger project for them. So I am hoping I can get to this in that week. We shall see if that is something that is possible. I am so excited to be picking this up. I have heard nothing but great things. And it is a book that I always felt like some attachment to in a way. So we're gonna see if this becomes a new favorite. Another, maybe not necessarily witchy, but another Greek retelling is Stone Blind. I have recently become obsessed with Medusa. I read this really great story about Medusa recently, and like a little bit of what Athena did to her and how she's not just like the woman with the snakes and the death glare. So I am like so excited to be picking this up. I saw this in the bookstore when I went shopping with my mom, and one of my Patreons actually showed it to me beforehand, and I saw it in the bookstore and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to have it. So yeah, I am hoping to pick this up for sure in that week. I think I am like most excited about this book right now. If I had to pick one book that I would like to read right now, it would be this one, because I'm really excited about it, guys. So hopefully I will get to it. Next up we have The Bone Witch. This is also a book I had on my shelves for a very long time. I'm hoping to get to it during the week. I think I probably will. I think this will fit many prompts as well. Let me be clear, I never intended to raise my brother from the grave. This is about a girl that can do like necromancy, and she is a little bit different from her family. So I am here for it. All the spooky, witchy, dark vibes this is giving me. So yeah, I'm hoping I will get to this one. Then next up, a little shorter and lighter one is The Ex-Hex. This is about a girl, Vivian. She breaks up with her ex. It's a really bad breakup, so she decides to put a curse on him. I think this will be hilarious. It will be funny. It will give you all the giggles, and it will provide me a bit of a palate cleanser from all the heavy fantasy reads in the month. I think I will definitely read this in the week, and I am excited about it. Then the very last book as my option is Her Majesty's Royal Coven by Juno Dawson. I've been seeing this book everywhere lately. I think people are really falling in love with this book. This is one government department you don't want to mess with. I am here for it. Yes, yes. I just really would like to dive into this. On the back it says, Her Majesty's Royal Coven is a place for women and girls to reach their full potential, develop their gifts, and enjoy the protection and sisterhood that only an official coven can provide. So I feel like this would be quite feminist as well. I am here for it. I'm hoping I can get to it, but I'm not quite sure. But it is an option for the week, no less. That is it, guys. That's it for today. Do let me know if you have read any of the books that I am going to be reading / are options for me to read throughout the week of October. Let me know what I should definitely read according to you. What is a book that you are really excited about to read in October? Do let me know what's on your TBR for the spooky season and what's on your TBR for Wacky Witches, of course. Let me know down below in the comments. I am gonna go now. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I am gonna leave you for now, but me and my trusty teapots will get back to you next month. Bye bye!